Hello friends, thank you for the last 2 wonderful months, and yes, that's my real voice. I was using AI just because I don't like my accent. I tried to make videos every day, but as a full-time worker and a part-time YouTuber, after my 10-hour shift making 45 videos in 2 months, I can say I'm almost successful. This video is all of these videos. Before leaving the video, just keep in your mind I'm still new on making videos and I'm improving myself every day. So videos are keep getting better and better. Don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy.
Can 1 pixel of water save you from death? Actually, yes, 1 pixel touching the player is enough. If you fall from a high place, you can live. Also with Cobweb too. What about honey? Yes, it can save you too. Can you make stairs out of cakes? Yes, but it's going to be super steep. Walking is slow unless you have a horse. You can climb like you are teleporting. End portals are fire. If you place ice near to the end portals, the ice stay completely same. But when you place eyes on the places, the portal will actually starts to heat up and melt the ice. Don't dry your sponges like this. Instead, use the hellish heat of the nether. It will dry wet sponges instantly. Unfortunately, it doesn't work in the end. Don't ask how I learned. If you want to put corals in your home, but they are fading, watch this. So what we do is put corals on top of the waterlogged block. This way, the corals still remain colorful. Stay away from that TNT minecart because it is not one. Hundreds of them packed into a single block. When you touch it, all TNT minecarts will explode at the same time, and it will send you to the moon. Look how high you get. But every rise has a fall. What happens if you light an end portal when pistons inside? Pistons will be deleted instantly. If you build 2 end portals side by side and light all of them, which one is activated? When you place last one, only one of them activated. You can change which one is activated by change the orientation of middle blocks. Building in water can be difficult because you have to pillar up from the bottom of the ocean. Instead, you can just use the lily pads to start building from surface. Since armor stands are entities, they can be stacked on each other. This way you can make armor stands look like they are alive. Or you can mix them with a skeleton or a zombie. You can spawn an iron golem upside down. But what happens when you try to spawn 2 golems with 1 pumpkin? The top golem only ends up getting spawned. If you try to spawn 2 withers at once, only one will spawn as well. Which dripstone do you think will do more damage, a giant dripstone or a tiny one? If you drop the first dripstone, the villager somehow survives, but dropping the second one actually kills the villager. What's going on is actually quite simple. Dripstone damage is calculated based on how high it falls from, not how long the dripstone is high. If you place a bed underwater and bring a villager down here, it can actually fall asleep, but you can make it even weirder. If you put the bed surrounded by lava, the villager can somehow get in too. While the villager is sleeping, you can pour lava over its face, and it will sleep like an angel. But once it turns morning, the villager won't be very happy. Look out this cute aquarium. The fish probably don't like it, but it's super cool. To build it, surround a chest with trap doors, place a glass block, and finish it off with a bucket of fish. We'll have our own mini fish tank. Campfire smoke can pass through blocks, so by placing looms on top of campfires and decorating around it, you can create a smoking grill for your outdoor cooking. You can create nether portals as large as 23 by 23 blocks, but what happens if 2 portals overlap? Well, it would be awesome if both portals could be activated at the same time. However, only one of the portals will actually turn on when they intersect. If you place 2 drip leaves next to each other like this, you'll create a simple bench. To ensure the bench stays sturdy and doesn't collapse on you, add 2 redstone torches underneath the drip leaves. The redstone will activate them, keeping the leaves upright and preventing them from falling. Skeletons are some of the most frustrating mobs in Minecraft, but you can get back at them in a creative way. Simply give a skeleton a pair of Frostwalker boots and watch the chaos unfold. When you drop them on a small island with no trees, the skeleton will try to run for the water when daylight hits, but it won't be able to stop burning. The best part? This trick works on other undead mobs like zombies as well. Just watch as they desperately try to escape the sun, only to meet their fiery end. You can actually walk through walls using a neat little trick. Just look downwards and throw an ender pearl. You'll teleport right through the wall. It's super useful if you ever get stuck in a bedrock trap or need to get past some iron doors. When you use a Dinnerbone name tag, mobs flip upside down. But do they sleep upside down? I named a villager Dinnerbone and waited for night. At bedtime, the villager just lay down normally. But when morning came, the villager woke up walking on its head. Trapdoors can actually keep an arrow's speed. If you shoot an arrow into a trapdoor and open it, the arrow will keep flying forward. But here's the really cool part. If you blow up some TNT nearby, you can make the arrow go even faster. The next person to open the trapdoor will be in for a surprise. The arrow will hit like a bullet. Want to create stone with just lava and water in Minecraft? Here's how it works. When lava touches water from above, it turns into stone. Check that out. The lava flows over the water and bam, stone appears. This is a super easy way to get stone without needing to mine. Remember, it only works if the lava is above the water, so make sure to pour it from the top. I never really paid attention to this until now, but when you're riding a mob, you might notice its hearts next to yours. What's interesting is that the little orange hearts actually match the saddle's texture. It's a tiny detail, but it's such a nice touch. Minecraft logic is wild. If you drop a feather on a drip leaf, it'll instantly activate. But if you place an anvil on top of it, the drip leaf will stay completely still. Now, here's a strange one. If you put a chest on top of a zombie, it'll start burning in sunlight. But replace that chest with a cobweb and the zombie, totally fine. Minecraft, everyone. Makes perfect sense, right? How to make zombies spin. First, place a few sunflowers on the ground. Now cover the sunflowers with a carpet. The carpet will hide the sunflowers. Once your trap is set, all you have to do is wait. When a zombie walks over and steps on the carpet, something cool will happen. The zombie will start spinning like a helicopter. Just make sure you've got enough sunflowers to keep the trap working, and you're all set for some spinning zombie fun. If you're on fire and step into a cauldron of powdered snow, you'll be put out and the snow will turn into water. But if a burning skeleton is put into the cauldron, the snow will turn into water too, but the water will quickly disappear. This happens because the sun keeps lighting the skeleton on fire again and again, causing the water to evaporate as the skeleton's fire is put out repeatedly. When you shear a Jeb sheep, it's constantly cycling through rainbow colors due to the effect of the name tag Jeb_. While it may appear to be a random color each time you look at it, shearing it will always give you wool of the original color the sheep had before it was named Jeb. So instead of receiving the rainbow-colored wool it seems to have, you'll get wool of the sheep's natural color, as if it was never named Jeb. Hey everyone, based on some of the comments I've seen on my previous videos, I want to try something. What happens if we drop an anvil from a really high place? Well, we know that if you drop an item directly onto a drip leaf, it'll trigger its effect. But if we place an anvil from a height, it will fall. And when it does, it'll turn into an item form before hitting the ground. Piglins are mean to turtle eggs and try to break them. To stop them, you can set a trap. Place a turtle egg in the middle and surround it with lava. Then add trapdoors around the lava to trick the piglins into thinking they can reach the egg. When they try to break it, they'll fall into the lava and burn. This way, we protect the turtles and get revenge on the piglins for their bad behavior. Endermen are great at escaping, but they can't handle water. Trapping one in an underwater cage keeps it stuck and scared. If you replace one glass block with different block, the Enderman will eventually grab that block. When it does, water will rush in, and it will trap itself. This simple trick uses the Enderman's own actions to create its downfall. Zombies can break wooden doors, but there's a simple fix if you prefer not to use iron doors. Place your wooden door inverted. Zombies only target the external side of a door. Use the F3 debug screen to check if open says true while the door looks closed. It's inverted correctly. This trick keeps your home safe, letting you rest easy without worrying about zombie break-ins. Zombie sieges can happen in villages with more than 20 beds. There's a 10% chance of one starting at midnight, and they are very dangerous. During a siege, up to 20 zombies can appear within just 2 seconds. It doesn't matter how bright or well lit the area is, light won't stop them from spawning. Be prepared if you're in a big village at night. Can you guess how high we can go? Let's start small and double it every time. Ready? 1 TNT. 2 TNT. 4 TNT. 8 TNT. 16 TNT. 32 TNT. 64 TNT. 100 Snow Golem versus 1 Enderman. Who is gonna survive? Enderman can dodge everything, but Snow Golems are fast too. Uh-oh, something unexpected happened. Enderman pushed all Snow Golems to the water and teleported back to the platform. Enderman wins! Creepers are scary, but they're scared of one thing: cats. You can use a command to link all nearby cats to a single creeper, making it run away forever. If you don't want to use commands, you can build a simple maze with cats in every corner. This makes the creeper panic and run around. You can also set it up to run back and forth, which looks super funny. Powdered snow will make you freeze if you step into it, but here's something interesting. If you collect it and place it inside a cauldron, then climb into the cauldron, you won't freeze at all. It's like the powdered snow loses its freezing effect when it's stored this way. You can take villagers on a helicopter tour over their village or make them bounce for fun. Just put them in a boat, attach it to yourself, and fly. The boat will bounce, and so will they. It seems like they're enjoying it. Who would have thought bouncing around could look so exciting instead of frightening? Bedrock is unbreakable, right? You can't mine it no matter what. But here's a wild fact. If you throw bedrock onto a cactus, the cactus will actually destroy it, and it doesn't stop there. Netherite, the toughest material in Minecraft, can't be burned, not even in lava. But guess what? Just toss it on a cactus and poof, it's gone forever. And it seems like the real MVP in Minecraft isn't bedrock or netherite, it's the humble cactus. Who knew these little green plants were so powerful? Want to put items on the ground? Simply throwing them works, but they'll despawn after a while. Here's a better way. Place an item frame on the ground, then put a pressure plate on top of it. The item frame will blend perfectly with the pressure plate, creating a smooth look. To make it even better, surround the area with blocks of the same type. This way, it looks natural, and your item stays safely in place without disappearing. What's the tallest cactus in Minecraft? You might see a cactus that's 4 blocks tall while exploring, and that's normal. But imagine finding one that's 22 blocks tall. That's the tallest cactus in the game. It's super rare to find. That's the chance to find. Unless you're really lucky, you probably won't see one. Did you know the Minecraft moon affects your gameplay? Its 8 phases aren't just for show. They impact your world in unique ways. During a full moon, slimes spawn twice as much. Spiders can appear invisible, and 50% of cat spawns are black. It's the perfect time to farm slime balls or adopt a spooky feline friend. But during a new moon, slimes don't spawn at all. So skip the slime hunting on those nights. It's a waste of time. Keep an eye on the moon to plan your adventures and make the most of its phases. What's your favorite? Let us know. What's the rarest structure in Minecraft? You might think it's the Woodland Mansion, but it's not even close. Fossils are rare since they spawn randomly underground. With the right biome and layer, they're not too hard to find. But what if there was a fossil with no set biome or layer? That's where cave portals come in. There are 4 types of ruined portals: surface portals, nether portals, water portals, and cave portals. Cave portals are unique. They make air pockets around them, but don't actually appear in caves. To find one, you'd have to dig randomly, making them super rare. Do pillagers attack baby villagers? While it's clear they're after villagers, you might wonder if they harm the little ones. Thankfully, the answer is no. They're only interested in adults. After all, who would target defenseless babies? Even pillagers have some standards, right? In Minecraft, there's a secret way to wear anything you want on your head, like diamond pants instead of a diamond helmet. Normally, if you open your inventory and try to drag a random item to your head slot, it doesn't work. But here's the trick. You need to use the chat or a command block. Just type this command, and you can put any block or item on your head. Blocks usually cover your whole head, while items sit on top of it. But some items act differently. For example, if you use a bone, it looks like it's in your mouth. Try a fence gate, and it looks like glasses. A lead works like a monocle, and if you use an end rod, you'll look like a unicorn. What's the rarest tree in Minecraft? At first, you might think of common tree types like acacia, jungle, or spruce, but these can be found pretty easily across the overworld. If you think a little deeper, you might consider the mushroom trees in Mushroom Islands or dark forest biomes. Definitely rare, but not the rarest. The true rarity lies in the nether. Occasionally, warped and crimson fungus trees can generate with a surprising twist. Instead of leaves, their leaves are entirely made of shroom-like blocks. Now here's the crazy part. The largest possible mushroom tree in Minecraft, which can have 213 blocks, has a chance to generate with all its leaves as shroom-like. meteorites. How rare is that? The probability is so low that it's smaller than the number of atoms in the universe. That makes this tree the rarest in the entire game. In Minecraft, if you're extremely lucky, you might come across a naturally generated end portal. But is it possible to find a naturally formed nether portal? Each end portal frame has a 10% chance of being filled, meaning it's rare, but not impossible to find a fully completed end portal. On the other hand, nether portals don't naturally generate as complete portals. Even if you find a ruined nether portal, you'd need to complete it with obsidian and light it to make it work. However, in the 1.16 version of the game, there's a special seed where things get interesting. At certain coordinates, you'll find a mansion with an obsidian room directly above a ruined nether portal. The two structures align perfectly to form a complete nether portal. What's more, the wood in the room can catch fire from nearby lava, naturally lighting the portal without any help from you. Have you ever faced the nightmare of moving a villager to your Minecraft base? If yes, then you're probably familiar with how infuriating these little creatures are. They dart everywhere and you can't even use a lead on them. Well, that changes today. I'll show you the quickest way to transport villagers, even if you need to cross massive distances filled with mountains, oceans, and obstacles. Thanks to the 1.21 update, you can now attach leads to boats. Sounds like a lifesaver, right? But don't get your hopes up too quickly. If you place a villager in a boat, attach a lead, and try flying away, you'll quickly realize the lead snaps when you fly too fast and the boat plummets. The trick is to use short one-rocket bursts and master a gentle up and down flight pattern while keeping an eye on the boat. By looking slightly upward, you can successfully carry the villager mid-flight. If this feels a bit challenging, don't worry. You can also stack blocks to lift off from a higher point and glide your way down to your destination. Subscribe and like for more